Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the pass.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making you play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walton. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. And the Eagles pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia Southern 7, Tulsa 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a 1st down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Everett. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Buys a little time with his feet. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Presley. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Tulsa wasting no time. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Tuna.
Dropping back, it's Everett. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Power football with the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He wants to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Walton. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now. I showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Back to throw, it's Everett. They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on third down. Got it! Touchdown, Georgia Southern! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Presley. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. To go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. Smashes ahead. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football. Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here. Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. In halftime, in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half. You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the air. It's Everett. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Ready? And now on second down for this offense. Here we go. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Well, great defense on that. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Presley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Tulsa wasting no time.
27-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Williams looking for a man. They're bringing heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Tulsa wasting no time.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
On the ground, it's Bullock. Makes a man miss. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Southern 24, Tulsa 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Steamrolls his way ahead. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever.
Looking for a deep man. And he hauls it in at the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tulsa. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 1.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Everett. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with.